Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts.
Sanchez ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Looking to pass. First play is Prescott.
And his first pass is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott
swinging this out for Pollard.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
Hey, kill! 47! We got 47! There's a 154 right here.
4th down, Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now back to the ground with Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. but we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Foles finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. First and 10, Taylor now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Where you go?
Foles. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Second down, another run with Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Here's Foles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor, 49 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. In motion comes the tight end left. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside give to Elliott. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Here's Prescott. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing again on second down. Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly four-down territory. Prescott now. And this is going to be incomplete. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Prescott from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Here's Dak.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Here's Prescott.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Elliott, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
That's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Foles throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, Foles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And some room to maneuver. A big pickup of 38.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it in for a Colts score. 4 yards there on a touchdown run. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head, we could get to overtime.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And now look at him go. He's at the 50.
He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but... Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this for a while, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.